What's up guys, it's Cody here, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about what is on my iPhone 10. You know, on my iPhone 7 Plus, I used to have a ton of apps, like way too many. I had like 9 or 10 apps on I had 9 or 10 apps. Couldn't handle it. It was way too many apps. I had 10. It was daunting every time I looked at my phone. No, I had like 9 or 10 pages full of apps, which is way too many apps. I know there's probably gonna be people in the comments be like, I got 14 pages full of apps and I use them all the time. Listen, if you use 14 pages of apps on a daily basis, you need to seek some help because you have a problem. Call this number at the bottom of the screen because there's still hope for you. Okay? But I decided to take all those apps from my iPhone 7 Plus and trim them down, trim the fat, so to speak, into this nice, beautiful, curvaceous iPhone 10. And, you know, I just want to show you what I got on here. I want to show you what I use on a daily basis. For the most part. Maybe on a weekly basis too, some of the apps. Plus, I run like a phone tech channel, and I've never done a what's on my iPhone video, and that's ridiculous. And one of my goals for 2018 is to be a little less ridiculous. So here we are. So let's go ahead. I don't know why I'm laughing. Let's go ahead and take a look at my desk because, you know, I know you want to see my phone, not my face. So I'm going to show you my phone, not my face. All right, so here's my iPhone 10. And today we're gonna be taking a look at the non-jailbroken iPhone that I use. If you don't know what jailbreaking is, it basically allows you to customize your device like crazy. As you can see right here, look, iPhone 10, no notch on the jailbroken device. So if you don't know anything about that, you should definitely check out some links I'll put in the description to show you how to do that if you're interested in jailbreaking. All right, so for this first page, you're probably gonna notice that not a lot has changed since I took it out of the box. And that's because for some reason I like to keep my very first page on my iPhones almost exactly how they were right out of the box. So this looks pretty much stock. The only thing that I've added, and it's not actually on the first page, it's just in my dock, is this Gmail app because I have like 4 different emails that I use on a daily basis and they're all linked to this application right here. And actually, I don't even use a lot of these stock applications. Like I don't use reminders, I don't use iTunes Store, iBooks, the health app, this stock app. I definitely don't use Apple Maps because I don't have time to just be sent on a wild goose chase. But I do use the stock weather app, and that's the app that I use for weather. Obviously, I use my clock app every single day because that's what is my alarm when I wake up in the morning. And of course, the photos, the camera, all that stuff. But let's go ahead and get into the more fun stuff, which is on the second page. So yeah, I use the FaceTime sometime. I also have podcasts. And I usually listen to podcasts when I'm working out. And really the only podcast I listen to is Joe Rogan's podcast. I know I've mentioned that before in previous videos, but if you guys have some recommendations, I'm definitely up to hear those. Just put them in the comments below and I'll look them up and check them out. I don't hardly ever use this watch app. My Apple Watch that I wear right now isn't even linked to this iPhone. I don't know why, man. I don't know. I'm literally using my watch as a watch right now. It just tells me the time. It also dings and tells me to breathe every once in a while. Over here in the extras folder, I don't really have much in here that I use. I do use my voice memos app. If we close that out, I use the Amazon app right here on my phone a lot, way too much. I buy way too much stuff from Amazon. It is a problem, but it is very helpful when I want to buy something immediately right off my phone. We also have the Geekbench 4, which obviously allows you to benchmark your devices. Now I also have Dashlane right here, and if you haven't heard of Dashlane before, it's a password manager, and they're actually sponsoring this video. And I've been using this for a little while now, and it's a pretty cool app. So when you open this up, you can see how many passwords I've actually synced to this application, and these are all straight from my iMac. You can sync all your devices to have all of your passwords, and I love that. Now the syncing is a Dashlane premium only feature, but it also works for free by storing your passwords locally on whatever device you've entered them on. And the other cool thing is that it's really user friendly because I mean, you can see basically if we tap on this, it's going to show me all my passwords. And just to show you, if I tap on passwords, you can see just all the different accounts that I have synced with Dashlane. So if we tap on personal info right here, you're gonna see all the information that I inputted into Dashlane. And Dashlane is gonna take that information and allow you to autofill online forms or anything else that you need to online. Now we also have payments. So if you wanna add a credit card, a bank account, or a PayPal account, then you can do so right here. Just to walk you through this really quick, to add a credit card, you have your credit card identifier name, your country, the name on the card. You would type in your credit card information, your CVV code, and then you can add some notes if you want to, as well as an expiration date. You can add an issuing bank, so whatever your bank is. I'm just gonna put in Bank of America. Then you can change your card color right here, as well as your billing address, which should be already saved if you have your personal information in there. And then that's as easy as it gets to add a credit card. So at that point, you can use that payment information to autofill things online. Now, my other favorite feature here is if we go into our tools and we tap on password generator, is right here you can generate your passwords. And I like this a lot because 1, you don't have to think of passwords. 2, you don't have to remember any passwords. You have your digits, letters, and you can add symbols in, and you can even make it pronounceable. So if we wanted to just add symbols in, and then you can see it starts to add symbols into that password right there. You can also slide this up and down depending on how many characters you want your password to be, and it's gonna change that password right there. And if you wanted to refresh it, you can change it just like that. So definitely a really cool app, and you can sign up for Dashlane for free with the link in the description below, and you'll automatically get a free month of their Dashlane premium service. And you can also use this coupon code YouTube2018 for 10% off your Dashlane premium service. I don't know if you guys are aware of this brand new app called Instagram, but yeah, I like Instagram too. You guys should follow me on Instagram. I also just hit 100 million views, which I'm really proud of, but that's not what this video is about, so I'll hop out of it. We also have the Reddit app. Oh my gosh, the Reddit app. I have sunk more lifetimes into Reddit than I care to admit. And you know, I actually have the Reddit app right here, and I also have Apollo down here. And a lot of people say that Apollo is a whole lot better than the Reddit app. And you know, I've used this a little bit, but I haven't switched over completely to Apollo. And there are definitely issues with the official Reddit app. That's why I ended up downloading this one. So I'll probably make the switch completely over to Apollo at some point. I just haven't done it yet. If you guys have a favorite Reddit app, let me know in the comments because I really love Reddit. I'm on it all the time, so I'd like to hear what your favorite Reddit apps are. And right next to Dashlane, we have the Sonos app, and Sonos is awesome. I absolutely love Sonos. I have a play bar from Sonos, a sub, and 3 play ones. So I have 5 pieces of Sonos equipment that I control with this Sonos app. If you don't know about Sonos, I definitely recommend checking out my living room tour. I'll put a link in the description. It also has, you know, just a ton of different tech that I have in my living room. But if you want to check that out, I definitely recommend it. Spotify, every single day I use Spotify. Starbucks, I use that app more than I want to, but you know, I use it for paying and all that good stuff. I also have Tweetbot. That's what I use for Twitter. I don't really like the Twitter application, the official one, so I use Tweetbot. I do think that Tweetbot needs to update. I think it needs a fresh new look because, you know, it's been looking the same for quite a while now, and I think it needs a little refresh. So I'm hoping that that's going to come, you know, in the next Tweetbot version, but I don't know. I'm actually open to trying different Twitter applications too. So if you guys have some of those suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Also have YouTube. That's a pretty cool app. I enjoy that one thoroughly. Also Cinemark app. So I absolutely love movies. I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I am like a die-hard movie buff. And I would love to do like movie reviews, but I don't have time. I don't have time to do movie reviews. So this is my Cinemark app, and you know, I just use it to see what's playing in the nearby theaters. Delta, this is actually a emulator app that I don't use because it doesn't work. I downloaded it trying to get it to work and I can't, so it's kind of useless right now. I also have my Apple TV remote app, which I use a lot because I lose my Apple TV remote a lot, so that's there too. So let's go to the third page here, and I actually have Freshly, which is not what I thought it was. I actually need to delete that. Freshly is actually a service that I use, and I thought that was their application, and I downloaded it, and it absolutely was not what I thought it was. But Freshly delivers like fully made, fully cooked, really good food to your door like once a week. And I've been using it for several months now, and I absolutely love it. I mean, the food that you get from it is so delicious, and this is definitely not related to my iPhone video, but you know, it's just made my life a whole lot easier because I don't have to cook anymore. But like steak and potatoes, vegetables, grilled chicken, vegetables, it's just awesome. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description below for you guys. And I think it'll even give you $20 off your first order. So definitely worth checking out if you'd hate to cook and you like to eat good food. YouTube Studio right up here. Every single YouTuber is going to have YouTube Studio. It just makes things a whole lot easier and allows you to push videos live if you need to, or edit video descriptions, or keep track of your analytics. It is just great. If you're a YouTuber and you don't have YouTube Studio, I highly recommend checking that out like today. The next one here is Ecobee, and this is one that I use for my thermostat. So if we go ahead and open this up, you can see that it has just basically my temperature of the apartment that I'm in right now, and then here's a little slider that I can change to change the temperature. But the thing is that it always has that bar right up there, and I hate that. I wish, the developers of this app would fix that. Every time that I open it up, it has that annoying, ugly looking bar right there. Other than that, it is really nice to be able to control my thermostat from my phone. So that's the reason that I got it in the first place. So there you have it. My Chevrolet app right there, that allows me to use my key fob on my Corvette. So you can see right here, if I wanted to start it up, then I can just tap on that to start the engine, and it'll start to warm up outside if it's cold. That's really all that I use it for, because really right down here you have to have OnStar in order to get all this upgraded stuff. I don't use that. I don't use OnStar. It's helpful, but I just don't want to pay for it. I have FameBit right here. This is just kind of like a third party that hooks up YouTubers with companies to do cool collaborations and stuff like that. And Uber Eats, this was awesome, and I used it a ton until I started to use Freshly. But Uber Eats is basically just Uber, except you can order food through it. If you have Uber near you and you like food delivered to you, definitely check that out. I also have Google Translate here. I have Slack for work. I have LifeX app, which allows you to basically change all the lights that I have, all my LifeX lights to different colors and stuff. So this back over here, this blue light that you see in the background, that's a LifeX light. So you can see if I tap it, it'll turn off. And you can change the color of it just by tapping right here, and it changes. So I love the LifeX lights. Again, this is something that I have, in my, or a better explanation of it in my living room setup. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that too. Plex right here is a media server, and it basically allows me to stream all of my movies, TV shows, basically anything I upload to it on any of my devices. It's like $5 a month, and it's awesome and totally worth it. I cannot think of a better way to spend $5 than Plex. So if you have a lot of media on your computer and you want to be able to stream it to your TV or anything else, I definitely recommend checking out Plex. I have the Apple Store, which is really helpful for getting iPhones on time. A little hidden trick, if you're trying to pre-order iPhones or iPads or anything Apple, the Apple Store app is much quicker than using the actual website on a computer. So little tip for you. I got speed tests, I got my bank app, I got PayPal. I did not mean to go into it. I also have IMDb. I actually created an IMDb account not very long ago so I could start rating movies, because I hated when movies would waste my time and I'd go and I'd give them a low score. I'm such a terrible person. I also have Netflix. I don't ever actually use Netflix on my iPhone, but I use Netflix way too much. I also have Apple Music, which I also don't use. Uber, which I said that I use other than Lyft. And this is for work. It's just kind of like a ticketing app where I can answer support questions and stuff. And I also have the Panasonic Image app, which allows me to transfer images from this camera right here to my iPhone over the internet. Now we're getting to the apps that I don't use a whole lot. So let's just go over the ones that are more important than going through each of them one by one. So I have two apps right here, the RSA token as well as the Authenticator, both for just 2-auth verification for emails and different types of connections that I need to use. I also have Expensify, which allows me to put in my expenses for work and get reimbursed for those. I have Google Wi-Fi because for my internet I use my OnHub, and I've had virtually no problems with my OnHub. I love that thing. I also have Prime Now, which is just a service from Amazon that allows you to order things and receive them in like 2 hours. So that's really nice to have if you run into any instance where you actually need to use that. There's also Movie Pass, and this is really cool, and it's something that I just recently learned about. So I'm going to share it with you guys if you don't know about it. If it's available in your area, it's only $10 a month, and it allows you to see a movie every single day for $10 a month. So as long as your theater participates in this, it's $10 and you can see a movie every single day. This is cheaper than one movie ticket for me. So I'm definitely going to do this. I just haven't signed up for it yet. I mean, that just seems like a steal to me. It used to be like $60 a month, and they have just tanked it down to $10 a month. So I don't know if it's like a special deal or something, but if you're interested in movies and you like to go see movies, $10 a month is pretty cheap for, a movie a day. And I also have OpenVPN right down here, which is just a VPN app that allows me to connect to my VPN so I can access, things that are behind a firewall, which is all for work. And if we swipe over here to the last page, I have my YouTube count right here. So if we tap on this, you can see that it has a live ticker of your subscribers, has your view count down here, and you can swipe over to get analytics. I really like this app. This is the best one that I could find with a live ticker. It's just really clean. It looks really good. It's really simple, and it's exactly what I want. So if you are a YouTuber and you're looking for, a live subscriber count application, YouTube count is really good. In this stuff folder right here, I have a couple of apps. I have United Airlines just because I fly that a lot, as well as American Airlines, and Trinets for work, Photoshop Express, and Amazon Alexa. I use Google Drive a lot just for, spreadsheets, Excel, docs, whatever else that I need to use Google Drive for. It's really reliable. I like a lot of Google products. I also have the Google Calendar because all of my email accounts are Google or Gmail, so they sync right up with my Google Calendar, and that's what I use for my main calendar, not the stock iOS one. Outwitters is a game that I just downloaded that I don't know if it's going to be any good because I haven't played it yet, but I've just been looking for games that look cool, and Outwitters look like it might be cool. I'm actually looking for games right now, so if you guys have any recommendations, I would love to hear them in the comments. And I also have Twitch because I like to watch gaming streams. I don't watch them a whole lot, but I have it just in case I want to. All right, guys, that's really all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of people ask me, what I have on my iPhone, just my daily driver, and what stuff that I use on a daily basis. So I figured I'd just go through it, pretty much app by app, and kind of explain to you guys what I use and, all that good stuff. I think it's a whole lot more interesting if I'm talking about a jailbroken phone because I can talk about all the tweaks that I have installed and what they do. That's a little bit more interesting to me, but people were asking for this, so I figured I would do it. But if you guys would like to see a perfect jailbroken setup video, let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, I got a lot more videos coming your way, so if you guys want to stay up to date with everything Apple, as well as anything tech that I want to cover, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.